Are you going to Canggu soon and you feel so overwhelmed by healthy food choices that you have no idea where to start?
It is so overwhelming. Well, lucky for you, in this video we're going to talk to you about our top plant-based cafes that you must check out next time you're in Canggu, plus a few of the activities we got up to. Hi, you're here with Chloe and I'm a naturopath.
I'm Rachel, and I'm a mindset coach and kinesiologist.
And
we are the Wellness Twins, bringing you the best tips and tools to get your health back on track naturally.
The first stop on the list is Canoa! Wow, that's a bit much. Canoa Clean Eating Bar.
Yeah, which is a family-operated restaurant or cafe right next to the rice paddy fields, and it's situated away from the main area of Canggu on Palatine Road. Oh my goodness, I did that.
You did it, well done.
I said it.
Which is a 16-minute drive from Batu Belong Beach, which is one of the main beaches found in Canggu.
The reason we love this cafe is because it has a gluten-free, vegan and vegetarian plant-based menu, plus it's sourced from local ingredients.
As soon as you walk into Canoa Cafe, you get a really laid-back beachy vibe, and if you walk past the counter towards the back, you'll enter a beautiful little quiet oasis, which is where we sat.
And if you're lucky enough, you'll also be greeted by the two resident dogs, Lollipop and Rainbow, and they're just so adorable. But they will try and steal your food, so make sure you keep your food to yourself and hold on to it because it's just too good to give away.
Yup. Okay, Rach, what did we end up eating at Canoa Cafe? Oh, wait a sec, I know, we ate the same thing, which we often do every time we go to a cafe, particularly in Bali, because when we find something we really want, it's really hard to not
Go past
that.
And it's like, no, you try something different, this is what I'm getting.
No, you try something different.
And no, it doesn't happen. So we just end up getting the same thing. And so the vegan farmers meal is what we had.
And which was basically like a black bean salsa, and which also came with like the gluten-free bread that they made there in-house, plus some salads, so it was really filling.
And so then we both had a smoothie each, and I had the Java chocolate smoothie, which was the best chocolate smoothie that I've had in the whole of Bali, and it was really big. It was like about that big, but it was to die for. And so the ingredients were like gluten-free oats, coconut flakes, goji berries, dates as a sweetener, coconut milk and cacao, and the combination of that was
it was amazing.
It was bliss. I did not want to share it at all.
No, I had like one sip.
She had one sip. I was like, give that back.
We had to go back afterwards and get another one for me.
Exactly. And what did you have?
I ended up having the very smoothie, which is still really good and really filling and yum. So I highly recommend either of them, but definitely the Java.
You have to get the Java chocolate smoothie. It was delicious. And then also we couldn't go past the gluten-free pancake.
Which, so that was the cocoa caramel latte pancake. So really fluffy, not overly sweet or sickening, but definitely yum. So you have to try that out as well.
Definitely.
So I think all up, I mean, the vegan farmers plus our smoothie each was about $11, and then additional $5. $5 for pancakes Australian, like how ridiculously cheap is that?
It's ridiculous. So $12.50 each.
Yeah, it was amazing.
$13.50.
Well done, Rach. Cool, let's rate it out of 5 coconuts. What would you rate it, Rach?
Well, considering we went back twice for the Java chocolate smoothie, and it was the best smoothie I had hands down in Bali, I have to rate it a 5 out of 5. Plus the dogs were a cute touch, and the family that owned it were just really lovely people. The food was amazing.
Yeah, it is a really beautiful family-based business. And I would have to agree, 5 out of 5 coconuts, because the food was amazing, the venue. The downside for some people is that you do have to travel there. You either have to catch a taxi or a scooter, because it obviously isn't in the main area of Canggu, but it's totally worth it, especially if you're going next door to the vegan now salon, which is called Maria Corral. It's a perfect combination to go to the cafe for lunch beforehand and then go to the nail salon afterwards, which is exactly what we did.
Yeah, so 5 out of 5 coconuts. Make sure you guys check it out. Being pampered is always at the top of anyone's to-do list when you're on holiday, and especially if you're going to Bali. And so that's why we couldn't resist adding a visit to a nail salon in our top 3 activities to do in Canggu. And I can tell you guys now, it's not just any nail salon.
We are all about living the toxic-free lifestyle, and when it comes to beauty and pampering, there is no exception.
Yeah, limiting our exposure to toxins, particularly in beauty products, is always at the forefront of our mind, which is why when we heard about Maria Corral's toxic-free nail salon in Canggu, we could not wait to check it out.
Maria Corral is the first toxic-free nail salon to hit Canggu, located a 16-minute drive outside of Batu Belong Beach or right next door to Kanoa Cafe. Set across from the beautiful rice paddy fields and away from the busyness of Canggu, it makes the best location to unwind and get pampered.
This nail salon specialises in holistic manicures, pedicures and foot massages using products which are toxic-free, vegan, organic and scented with the most beautiful essential oils. Let's dive into our experience.
Walking up to the nail salon, you can't help but fall in love with the beautiful bohemian aesthetic.
And on arrival, we were offered kombucha, which we absolutely love because of its gut healing properties. So you'll be getting used to kombucha because they offer so much for everyone in Canggu. And then after we chose the Luxe manicure, we looked around the concept store where they offer beautiful purses, jewelry, essential oils and skincare products, so make sure you check that out as well.
And then after that we went and had a look at what nail polish colour we wanted to choose, and then we received a beautiful and relaxing head and shoulder massage with really nice smelling essential oils. It was like pure bliss.
Yeah, the essential oils smell divine. And then the great thing about this nail salon and what makes it really unique is that they offer bohemian nail art. And so if you want to check out the type of nail art, you can go onto Instagram because they do have hundreds of photos of different nail art that you can choose. And you can obviously select your own as well, but it's nice to be able to see that in a photo before you do select that.
Yeah, definitely. Their bohemian nail art is like their specialty, and it's really fascinating seeing how steady their hand is when they draw the nail art. It is incredible. So it's a must do.
So Chloe, what do you rate your experience at Maria Corral Toxic Free Nail Salon?
I loved going to this nail salon. I was so looking forward to it, and I'd have to say it reached every expectation and more. One of the best things about stepping into this beautiful toxic-free nail salon is that it doesn't stink and smell like chemicals and toxins.
You don't need to wear a mask.
Yeah, you don't need to wear a mask when you go there. It smells beautiful from the essential oils, which makes it even more relaxing. And I'd have to say the quality of the nail polish, considering there are no chemicals and toxins in it, is really good, and the beautiful nail art is just stunning.
Yeah, I think it lasted about 7 to 10 days.
Yeah, it actually lasted quite a really long time without chipping.
Yeah, which we were surprised about.
Yeah, so I would rate it 5 out of 5 coconuts.
Awesome. And
how about you?
So I'm going to rate it 5 out of 5. It was an incredible experience. And yeah, the nail salon is going to be going to Byron Bay as well within Australia. So that's really, really exciting. So if you guys do go to Canggu, please make sure you check out Maria Corral's Toxic Free Nail Salon.
The second cafe on the list was Palatine Super Shop, which came highly recommended by a friend, so it was definitely a must go to on the list. Palatine Super Shop is located on one of the main cafe strips in Canggu. It's on a road called Pentai Berawa, so it's really easy to get to.
Yeah, and the great thing about Palatine Super Shop is that it is 100% plant-based, and it is a bicycle shop. But we were there for one thing and one thing only, and that was for the food. And so the great thing about this cafe is that it is gluten-free friendly, plus it is vegan. So if you do yourself have any food intolerances, then they will be able to accommodate for gluten-free and dairy-free, plus vegan. So if you and your friends do have any of those intolerances, the cafe will be able to accommodate every single one of you.
And the menu is quite large, so it actually took us a while to figure out what we wanted to eat, but we got there in the end.
Yeah, so let's dive into what we ate.
Okay, so I finally settled on the Feel Good salad bowl, which was massive, and it came with an abundance of different vegetables. So things like purple cabbage, broccoli, spinach, kale, smashed pumpkin, hummus, everything. And it also came with spinach gluten-free toast, which was infused with garlic oil. So it basically just tastes like garlic bread. And then on top of this, I decided to indulge, and I had the...
Just kept going, just kept going.
I just kept going. And then I had the iced choc whip, which had some coconut cream. So it's basically like a healthy iced
Chocolate
milkshake. Yeah. And so all of that was $12 AUD, which is still really quite affordable. But
there's more.
And there's more. And then I couldn't say no to the blue spirulina smoothie bowl.
It looked beautiful.
It looked really cute and beautiful. And so I got that, and it came with these really gorgeous dolphin like dragon fruit pieces.
And it was served in a coconut as well.
And it was served in a coconut and with granola.
Yeah.
So I ate that. It tasted more like just banana, like a banana smoothie. But yeah, it was really yummy and filling. What did you have, Rach?
Well, I didn't have anywhere near as much as you did, but I basically ordered the nasi campur, which was the which is called tordi barley. And so because I love Indonesian food, and this one was completely vegan, so I had to try it out, which was delicious, and it was presented really well. And then I just got the ginger tonic on the side, and mine was $12.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty, what would you rate Palatine Super Shop?
Look, to be honest, I feel like I didn't choose very wisely, and after seeing your food, I had massive food envy, and it was just a really bit depressing for me. And unfortunately, yeah, the nasi campur was presented really well, and some of it was quite good, but I just felt like the flavour wasn't there, so I was quite disappointed in my selection and choice. And so I'd rate mine about a 2.5 to 3 out of 5. The ginger tonic was good.
Well,
what would you rate yours?
My experience was a whole lot better. I feel
clearly.
like I definitely won at choosing the right items on the menu. So I really loved the salad bowl. That garlic bread was incredible. I wish there was more garlic bread.
We love garlic bread.
But it was really filling. I actually couldn't finish the whole salad. And then the iced chocolate was really delicious. The only downside of it was I found the coconut cream a bit too coconutty, a bit too sickening.
Yeah.
So I didn't eat all of that, but I drank the rest of it, which is still really good. So for that reason, I would rate it 4 out of 5. Look, it does have a really big menu, and so we actually went there a couple more times and tried a few extra things on the menu. So I just say, look, you know, try a few things on the menu.
Choose wisely.
Choose wisely. If you don't love one thing, go back and try something else, but it's definitely got a lot of choice on the menu. So give it a whirl. The third healthy and plant-based cafe we recommend to check out in Canggu is
The Secret Spot.
Shh, it's secret.
Okay, so we checked out The Secret Spot.
Not so secret, I guess, because we actually stumbled across it because it was right next door to Palatine Super Shop. So we hadn't been recommended it at all, and we were pleasantly surprised.
So The Secret Spot is an intimate, cozy little cafe, which is a great place to hang out for a couple of hours and enjoy some really great food. The menu is predominantly all vegetarian, and they do offer vegan milks to go with their coffees as well.
So let's get into what we ate.
Let's do it. Okay, so we actually shared our food at this cafe, which is really surprising to us.
Which never happens.
It never happens, but we had a massive breakfast as usual, being on holiday, and we decided to share 2 dishes to be able to save food and not waste anything. So the first dish that we chose was raw crackers with smashed avocado, with chickpea spread and vegan cheese, with a really nice zesty dressing on top. And it doesn't sound like much, but it was so good, so light, so tasty, and we both had food regrets because we wish we both had 1 dish each. And I was like, no, that's mine. That's my bit. But anyway, it was really, really good, and that was only $5.50.
And we also couldn't go past the Berry Bliss Secret Waffles, which was gluten-free naturally because it was made of buckwheat flour, and it was topped with coconut whip as well as berry and dragon fruit sauce. So that was really filling, and that was $5.50. And then I also ordered a greenie smoothie.
I didn't have anything.
You didn't have anything.
I was done by the end of that.
Clearly, I just love food and I can't say no to anything, so I just keep going. You'll probably notice this is quite a trend on today's video. But that was really yummy. It was topped with coconut chips, and it had like, I think, spirulina and spinach in there with coconut milk and banana. So it was really yummy, and that also I think was $4.50. So all up, it was approximately about $15.50 altogether. So
yeah, let's dive into what we rate the secret spot.
The secret spot.
Chloe, what do you think of the secret spot?
I really liked my green smoothie. I was thoroughly impressed. And I have to say those raw crackers. I mean, I wasn't expecting much because they're raw crackers with avocado.
We were so shocked by that dish.
But it was really good. And for $5.50, it was so cheap. And I must say, like, this cafe in Canggu was probably one of the more affordable ones because they include their taxes and services.
Yeah.
So you've got no hidden surprises. So because of that, I would rate it a 4 out of 5. How about you?
Well, look, the food was really, really yummy and delicious. The only thing that I didn't like was the wait time. Because they only have 2 waffle makers and most people within the cafe was having waffles, we had to wait 40 minutes to receive our waffles.
It was a really, really long wait time.
It was a long wait time when, you know, we were a little bit hungry and so we really wanted our waffles straight away. So the food was really great, but other than that, I would rate it a 4 out of 5 as well.
Cool, so go check it out.
Go check it out, guys. There's nothing more relaxing than checking out a sunset at the beach while on holiday.
And the best beach to go to whilst you're in Canggu to do just that is Batu Belong. So Canggu is really renowned for its surf. The waves are phenomenal. They're really long and large waves, so really great for surfers. So if you love surfing, then definitely, you know, go along to Batu Belong Beach to surf. Otherwise, you can do what we did and sit and watch the professionals do it.
Exactly, and that's how we like to do. We like to be relaxed.
Yes.
Not being dumped by epic waves.
Yes.
And also along the beach, they have some Balinese who are selling hot chili and garlic corn, which was really, really delicious. And the atmosphere was so relaxing because the reggae music was playing in the background at Old Man's Bar. While watching the sunset with corn in hand, it was just so relaxing. So you have to make sure that when you do go to Batu Belong or Canggu, you have to check out Batu Belong Beach.
Definitely, it's an absolute must. So I'd say I would definitely rate it 5 out of 5 coconuts. What about you?
Yep, definitely 5 out of 5. You have to go and check it out.
Seriously, it's been a long time since I've heard from thee. Since you dropped me a line, I know what I've been telling you. Girl, seriously, give me another one.
If you want to get some culture and check out one of Bali's most important landmarks, plus try one of Bali's weirdest fruits,
If you're game,
then you need to check out Tanah Lot Temple.
Tanah Lot is an ancient Hindu shrine which is renowned for its beautiful setting and sunset backdrops.
It is located 23 minutes from Canggu and totally worth it if you're up for a magical view. Tanah Lot Shrine is simply beautiful because of the waves that crash against it and the ocean around it. And so you can walk up to the rocky base which actually holds the shrine to be able to get a closer look, but you can only do it in low tide because in high tide, it's actually impossible to get to the shrine at all.
Yeah, so you're only viewing it from afar. So we decided to go quite early in the morning where it was low tide, which was awesome because then we obviously got a closer view. And at that time, even though it was busy, it wasn't like jam-packed, so there wasn't people obstructing our view when we're taking photos and things like that. And if you really want to view the sunset behind Tanah Lot, then obviously you'll be going towards later in the day, but just know this is going to be high tide.
Yeah.
Okay, so after viewing the beautiful Tanah Lot temple, we had a look at the markets, which was really exciting
Because we discovered a durian, which is an exotic fruit found in Asia and Bali. And so you may have seen it. They're about this big, or they range in size, but they're spiky and they hold this really creamy, delicious fruit inside. And the thing is, you may have smelt it before because it has a very pungent smell and sometimes smells like dirty socks.
Yeah, probably a lot of people that have never smelled it before will think, what is that? Is that actually edible?
Is that gonna kill me if I go near it?
But because we're half Chinese, we grew up eating durian and
love
it really does not bother us at all. Some people think we're absolutely crazy for loving it.
But it's so good. It's so yum. So if you guys do go to Tanah Lot Temple, make sure you check out the markets. And if you're game,
try
and try some durian. And make sure you drink plenty of water afterwards because you'll need it. Okay, so what did we think of our experience at Tanah Lot Temple?
I really enjoyed it because it was such a beautiful landmark, and being one of the most important landmarks and famous landmarks found in Bali, it was really awesome to see it in real life instead of just on a photo.
Yeah.
And just the scenery, it was incredible. So I would say definitely a must do.
And so even though the tourists aren't allowed into the temple itself, only Balinese local people, it was still beautiful just to be able to see the view of the temple itself, sitting there on the rock formations overlooking the ocean. It was just stunning. Plus, whenever there's durian around,
Count us in.
you can always count us in. So I think that we both would say, we both definitely rate it a 5
out of 5 coconuts.
Go check it out.
If you liked our recommendations on plant-based cafes and activities to do in Canggu, then make sure you like this video.
And if you want to check out our favourite wellness cafes and activities to do in Seminyak, then make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. And until next time, we're the Wellness Twins, empowering you to
Nourish your body
rewire your mindset and ignite change.
We'll see you next week for another Wellness Wednesday.
Is that durian?
What?
Kidding.
Don't mess with my emotions.
Seriously, it's been a long time since I've heard from